Much more than just threads and fabric, a military uniform is a symbol of honor and sacrifice.
And as our own Mark Wilson shows us, it means even more to one local veteran.
Well, ask anybody who served, and they'll tell you how much they value their formal uniforms. For a Tampa man who suffered a near-fatal injury in Iraq, not having his dress blues made his battle at home that much harder. Until a chance meeting with a fellow Marine. For Jose Pequeño, it was to be just another warm summer morning in St. Pete, supporting a 5K to prevent military suicide. But he'd soon learn why he was really here. Jose survived one of the most horrific war injuries on record. So his is a story of great sacrifice, while his mother, Nellie's, is one of great devotion. Jose was an MP on patrol in Iraq in 2006 when an insurgent tossed a grenade into his Humvee. His driver was killed instantly. Then came the phone call that Nellie says she still can't shake.
It was a phone call that took a piece of me that I haven't been able to get back.
Jose just happened to have his door cracked open, just enough for him to be blown out of the truck. But the entire left side of his head was gone. So he lost half of his brain.
51%.
The Army wouldn't even fly Nellie to see him overseas, convinced he wouldn't be alive when she got there. Nobody thought he would survive except for you.
Nobody. Good or bad, there's always a purpose. And I believe in that always, and I said, he's gonna live. Hi.
And 34 surgeries, and nearly 2 decades later, he's not only living,
Can you give me a kiss?
but saving lives.
Mwah.
On more than one occasion, Nellie tells me fellow Marines or soldiers will call Jose and share their own emotional struggles, telling him they're giving up.
I used to translate back to him. He's telling you no, he's crying, don't do that.
And it worked every time.
It's not just saving life, it's just giving purpose to people. If you can do that, they look at him and say, who am I to not want to do things if he's fighting for his and doing this?
Still, Jose's heart wasn't whole. Long before he became the youngest chief of police in New Hampshire at 29 years old and then joined the Army National Guard, Jose followed his father and grandfather, joining the Marine Corps first out of high school.
He used to say, that's the uniform I want to wear.
And when they were invited to a military ball last fall, they realized he no longer had his Marine dress blues.
Jose started crying. Jose just started crying.
Still, they went and bumped into Jerry Schaefer, a Marine running a foundation to prevent veteran suicide. Nellie pulled him aside.
She said, Jose gets mad at me when I dress him in his Army uniform. And I said, well, why is that? And she said, because he wants to wear his Marine uniform. And I said, well, why doesn't he wear it? And she said, he doesn't have it any longer and he's outgrown it. And so I immediately just looked at her and said, well, I'm going to get him a set.
We got a special presentation. You don't want to miss this.
4 months later, Jose's reaction will tell you everything.
So these are for you, buddy.
You're looking good, honey.
And the moment they got home, Jose didn't even have to ask.
He's so handsome. He's gone through so much pain. And I have prayed so long. But I think I wouldn't change it for the world. I wouldn't change it at all. Right? Right. You said right.
Still protecting his comrades, and now inspiring us all. September happens to be Suicide Prevention Month, with a focus on veterans who are at a much higher risk than the general population.
So the Veterans Crisis Line is staffed 24/7, 365 a year. And you can chat with them at veteranscrisisline.net/chat, or you can always just dial 988.